Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sports live stream watch along of Arsenal women versus Chelsea women. It's the top two going at it at the Emirates Stadium today for the London Derby here at noon on a Sunday. What better way to start the day between the two heavyweights of women's football? Arsenal successful in the past with the Women's Super League and the FA Cup. Same with Chelsea. They have a lot in common, but it is Chelsea who are top of the table going into this game. But it could all change. No, it can't. Well, actually, it can if Arsenal have a better goal difference than Chelsea at the end of it all. They're 3 points behind Chelsea and 3 goals behind Chelsea going into this. I'm with Arsenal fan Miranda Stockwell, who, as you can see, is wearing that third pink kit, which is very different from our Arsenal perspective, but it is rather cool. Miranda, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Excited for today. It's a big one for the club, isn't it?
It is. I mean, especially at home as well. It gives you the vibes of what we saw last season, the opening game of the season, where Arsenal women beat Chelsea. I think it was 3-1 at the end, and it was pretty much the start of Ionis Idaval's career at Arsenal as well. He went nuts on the sidelines, and maybe he's hoping that will be happening again today. How are you feeling ahead of this? Because you've got quite a nervous afternoon. You've got 2 London derbies to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm more nervous about this one than I am about the half-4 kickoff, which is weird because I've got a bit of confidence in the men's team. It may be severely misplaced, but I do have a bit of confidence in them. I just think in this match, we are going to struggle today. We're without 2 of our best players. Well, yeah. I mean, Chelsea's been great. We obviously didn't come through against Man United earlier in the season as well.
Oh, what a win.
Which is disappointing, but it's nice that we have more competition now, but at the same time, just wish we didn't have those injuries. I don't predict us winning today. I hope we do, but I don't see it happening, sadly.
Oh dear. Well, you'd think Miranda turning up in an Arsenal shirt would be up for this, but no. If anything, she's a Chelsea fan for this afternoon. No, I'm joking.
How dare you? I would not say I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm just realistic about the possibilities given our injuries.
Well, I'm just seeing the lineups now, and if any of you lot don't know it, we'll go through it. So, Zinsberger in goal for Arsenal. The back line is Catley. Leah Williamson's playing on the left today. Souza.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised by that. But it just shows how the depth isn't there at the moment. Vin Wutter on the right hand side. Then in midfield you got Walty, Manham, and Kim Little. A very good midfield there, if you ask me. Then you got Caitlin Ford, Blackstenius, and Hurtig on the left. I've not seen Hurtig before, so I'm intrigued to see how that gets on. And then with Chelsea, it's Musovic in goal. So, of course, Anne Katchenberger on the bench today, who's normally the number 1 goalkeeper for them. Eriksson, Bright, Buchanan, Charles. We'll talk about Eriksson in a little while because there's some big transfer news about her. Then Ingle, Cuthbert, Wrighton, Fleming, and Laura James. And then up front on her own is, well, she's got a big year ahead, and that is Sam Kerr with her country hosting the Women's World Cup. So, yeah, I'm not going to lie, Miranda, you've got at least 3 informed players there for Chelsea of Kerr, James, and Rita, who are up front for them at the moment.
I think we're going to have to come straight out the starting block. We're going to have to try and go straight away with this. I think otherwise we're going to struggle. There's clearly a lot more depth in the Chelsea squad, and I would be concerned that yes, maybe we could make a few changes and freshen up the team a lot, but I can see Chelsea doing that a lot more to us than ours will affect them. So yeah, I think we've got to come out and we've got to be up for it straight away, or they're gonna capitalise on it.
Well, look at Idafal. He's wearing the biggest coat in London.
He's taken inspiration from Arsene Wenger. He's wearing a duvet, and who can blame him?
That's nearly as big as my coat, and you've seen my coat. from the same makers of Adidas as well. Me and Nideval clearly have the right kind of style. I do love Nideval. He's a great he's a great pundit as well as a manager. I do quite enjoy listening to his insight.
He was fantastic over the Women's Euros, wasn't he?
Yeah, I loved him. Absolutely loved him. He seems, for a guy who's only been in England for like over a year, he really has taken on the spirit and the soul of English football. And they're just taking the knee before the kick-off. Me and Miranda's streams are probably at different times, so it might be Miranda reacted to the goal before me.
I think we're actually about the same today.
No!
As you said things are happening for me too.
Oh, blimey. Well, it's a great start to the day then. Well, they've just kicked off. Let's read some messages. I think we've got a lot more red than blue this afternoon. We've got a lot of...
Fantastic.
We've got a lot of COG messages. Come on, you Gunners. Callie, Page, Mia Walker, Caitlin Beebe as well has said it. Gabby's got in touch. Hello, Gabby. She's a Chelsea fan, I know that. Hannah is asking if there's any way to watch this match for free. Probably not, because it's Sky. Benny FC says Chelsea. And Ashley Saunders says Mary Earps. I mean, that's not till 2 o'clock. That's Man United versus Liverpool at 2 o'clock. So that's a bit of a random. And she's saying Earps again with 3 S's. It's nice and sunny in London.
Do you know what it is? It's a bit nicer than around these parts, isn't it?
Is it sunny where you are?
Nah, well, it's bright but cloudy.
Got you. It's a bit cloudy here as well. It was bloody cold yesterday.
Yeah, it's not the best time of year. It's all right. We're halfway through January as of tomorrow. So, as of today.
Oh crap! Yeah. Oh, good. Thank God for that. Ashley just said she looks like Mary Earps. I think one about you, Miranda. I can see that, Ashley. I'm not gonna lie. I can see it. I know. I'm not disagreeing.
I've never really had like a celebrity comparison. I used to get when I have makeup on Nicole Kidman, but I never really understood that one.
Oh, the actress. Yeah. I was gonna. No, I can't see Nicole Kidman.
I can't see it either.
Oh God, there's still loads of fans outside the stadium.
Are they waiting to get in?
It looks like it. I mean, it can't be a protest, could it? I mean, I doubt it.
I don't know why they'd be protesting.
And it looks as though in the top right corner, where the away fans normally are at the Emirates, they're doing the same for this game with the Chelsea fans. Which, to be honest with you, when I've been to Women's Super League games, we're all mixed, really. Just like a World Cup match, for example.
I mean, record attendance from the women's game has come at this stadium. Last year, wasn't it? It was for the Spurs match, was it?
I think it was. Yes. Yeah. It was all 3 tiers we used, wasn't it? It was just before the end of the season.
I think they sold 50,000 tickets, and I think there was attendance of about 46. But today could top that, couldn't it? Realistically. Yeah.
I mean, there's quite a few empty seats here and there. It's like Man City's ground at the moment.
Looking at all those people still waiting to get in.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure what that's all about. I'm just wondering if maybe they've not opened up all the gates, which makes it having more crowds going into... Yeah, which does happen at lower leagues or stuff like that. When they don't think they're expecting many, then all of a sudden they all turn up and they haven't got enough stewards. Which, absolute nightmare for them. Oh, Chelsea are going for it. Kerr couldn't get the header. I'm not going to lie, Miranda, it was when Sam Kerr scored 2 wonder goals against United at the end of last season to claim the title. And I think that was... I remember people were hyping her up and I was like, I get it, but I'm not signing up to it yet. And then she scored those 2 goals and I was like, yeah, she's alright. She's not bad.
I think it was the same with Alessia Russo for me.
Oh.
And the Women's Euros. Everyone was hyping up and I thought, I think she's good, but it's not... I haven't seen anything outstanding, and then that goal, and you thought, okay.
That back heel. I remember that because I moaned when she missed. I was like, "Oh damn it!" And I went, "Oh, where's that come from?"
It was incredible, wasn't it? It was just amazing.
We all got Burgoyne saying, "I think Jamie looks like that guy who used to be on TNS Radio with Stuart Bloor." Are you just on about me? or Sam Wood? If you're watching Sam Wood, hello Sam. Gabby says, "Not gonna lie, hope Arsenal win for Mead." Yeah, it's not nice news we heard this week. It happened about a week or so ago, but Beth Mead lost her mum to cancer, I think it was. But she only announced it 2 days ago. So, but we love Mead. No matter who you support, Mead is one of the best, and should have won Ballon d'Or for me instead of Putellas recently. But we all have our own opinions.
Sports personality.
Oh yeah, easily had to be her. It was when there was people on Twitter saying, "Oh, how come England get team of the year, coach of the year, and sports personality of the year?" I'm like, because they won stuff, you know. You know. Oh, hang on, his orange. Oh, good shot. I can't.
You are ever so slightly ahead of me.
Oh, am I?
Slightly.
Oh, that's all right. That's good. That means I can. Oh wait, I just realised Emma Hayes is on the sidelines. Oh, that's good because she hasn't been well recently.
Was it Leah Williamson she got past there?
I think it might have. No, it was Kim Little.
Oh yes.
Yeah, big fan of Kim Little. She was. I remember the Olympic football team that they had for Tokyo, and Kim Little was probably one of the best players in that squad. And even Jonathan Pearce wouldn't stop talking about her, and I was like, I don't blame him. She is the best player in the team. There's no doubt about it.
I do find it funny that we have another James for Chelsea.
I know. Yeah, it's I keep forgetting they're brother and sister. But funny enough, Lauren James used to play for United, and then she scored against us back in October, which was betrayal. It was like Van Persie scoring against Arsenal for Man U.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy to talk about that. It's def not me. So that sounds like a criminal on our live chat page. Asking when will the match start? It already has. Matt Sicko asking where can I watch the match from? It's on Sky Sports Football to be precise. Burgoyne asking me, Jamie, who are you managing first on Football Manager and why? We had a chat last night that I was going to get back on Football Manager. To be honest, Burgoyne, after a few years out and thinking I didn't have a future in football management, I'm going to go back to Airbus, I think, on the game.
You know what? You're like Nathan Jones popping up and going away for months at a time and coming back with random new jobs.
That sounds about
Well, he did Stoke City and then goes off the radar. And then was it Luton he went to?
Yeah.
Went off the radar. Suddenly he's Southampton manager.
I know.
What?
I watched the Southampton highlights last night, and I think I was texting you at the time, just basically going on about James Ward-Prowse, saying, "Oh, I love that guy," and then just it was just the fact that he gets interviewed afterwards, and I went, "Oh shit, yeah, he's Southampton manager."
But you forget every time.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, I know Ralph is gone, but I don't think they've hired anyone yet. And then I see him and I go, oh yeah, of course it's him, but. You're still confused by it. You just think
that it's Nathan. Not Nathan. You think it's Steve Davis just turning up replacing managers until he gets covered by someone. I know he only did it once, but I keep forgetting Steve Davis was once a crew manager, and now he's manager of. Well, I know he's not anymore. He was manager of Wolves for a little bit. That was mad.
One of my favourite managers of all time managed Crew, David Artell. Oh,
I loved Artell, yeah. I don't know what he's doing now. He got sacked, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. But you know he's got a degree in criminology.
Yeah, I remember you telling me this. I didn't know that.
he's just a nutty man.
Love him. First shot on target for Arsenal. Is
There
that?
wasn't enough power behind it, though, was there?
No, I thought Black Stinios did well. She used up the space in front of her, and then yeah, not the. Well, that was a poor finish, but she was in a sandwich at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, Millie Bright let that go past quite easily. It's good to see Musovic in goal for Chelsea. I've been following her at Chelsea for a while. She shouldn't be number 2, to be honest. She can easily be number 1, but Anne Katrinberger's not as bad either. So it's quite mad to see the depth that Chelsea have in that squad, to be honest. Speaking of,
I'm disappointed that we sold Jordan Nobbs this transfer window.
what was that all about? Because that was the last thing I was expecting.
I've no idea. She's been there for more than 10 years, hasn't she? And she's gone to Villa now, which I just thought was a bit odd. And as I said to you, her partner is Leah Williamson. So surely that would cause problems if now she has to live in Villa and Leah's still in London. But I don't know.
I mean, to be honest, I remember, what was it, Alphonso Davis was going out with Jordan Heitemer. She's playing for PSG and he's playing for Bayern. I don't know how that worked. I mean, I would love to know how that worked, because I don't. Well, they're not going out anymore, so maybe it didn't work. Alfonso announced it on Instagram, and I was just like Stu Davis. We were like, mate, you were better anyway. But no, I'm joking. But apparently she. Yeah, that was close. Who was that?
It was Kate. Was it Katie?
Oh, was it Ford?
I think it was Caitlin Ford, but I'm not 100%.
Interesting start to this game then.
Chelsea seemed to be in control, and now it's switched.
Yeah.
Hasn't it? A little.
Yeah, it's a bit end to end.
Still pretty even, but just Arsenal with the edge at the moment.
I've noticed there's more fans coming down the stairs on the far side.
Yeah, I think it's filling up a bit, but there are still a few empty seats, aren't there?
Yeah. There are other games today in the Women's Super League. This, of course, folks, let's not forget, this is the first weekend back since the Christmas break for this league. Villa won 2-1 yesterday against Spurs. And I think it was... Oh, Beth England scored for Spurs. Oh, fair play. Kenza Daly scored, and then Rachel Daly scored for Villa. And then I think someone put on Twitter as a headline, Daly or something like that. Villa go Daly or something like that, as they beat Spurs. Oh, hey, up, here's Black Stinios. Oh, is that Little? Oh, straight at goal.
She's been fantastic in that match so far, hasn't she, Black Stinios?
Yeah, she's quite a tall, awkward player. Plays for Sweden as well. But that Sweden team kind of were a bit below par at that Women's Euros. I couldn't believe how easy it was for England to beat them in that semi.
She's the sticker that I've got in the back of my phone case.
Did I give you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, yes. And I've got Jackie Gronin in my wallet. Which I need to get rid of. She left us in the summer. She left us for Paris, of all teams.
You should leave it there, and then when you go to the village shop, some old ladies will ask if it's your girlfriend. With her picture in your wallet.
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, she left me and she lives in Paris now, but, you know, she went on. She did all right for herself. Well, I've actually found Miranda's boyfriend here, and that's Martinelli. There we go.
Do you know what? This did annoy me slightly, though, because I'm a bit confused as to why he's one to watch. He's part of Arsenal's main front line. I don't really call him one to watch. Maybe a year or two ago, not now.
I always think Panini just randomly just go, right, put him as one to watch. Yeah, fine.
Surely you'd go with someone like Ethan Nuaria or Kozio Dubry from the youth squad, or someone that's
not Ketia?
Might be up and coming soon. Yeah, or even Nketiah, but Martinelli's an odd shout.
Yeah, Ketia's had a good season. I quite like him. He's turning up, isn't he?
Reece Nelson.
They put up an Henry goal. They put up an Henry goal last night, and it was
from North London Derby.
No, actually, it was. I don't know why it came up. It was him against. Was it Bolton? I can't remember. It was a hell of a goal. It's just like, you just forget how good he was sometimes.
Thierry Henry, isn't it?
Oh, isn't there a statue of him now with him doing the slide outside the ground?
I've been to visit it, and
does it look like him?
I dislike it. I dislike it for one reason, because it's perfect, but it's bigger than human size, but just slightly, but not big enough that you immediately clock. So
Yeah.
you sort of look at it and you're like, oh God, he was a massive man. And then you go, oh no, obviously it's been scaled up. But
It was King Kong.
Yeah, but it's like weirdly close enough that you don't notice it straight away. And then you just think, his head is massive. And then you go, oh, actually, because he's doing the knee slide, it's out of proportion. But yeah, that weirded me out a bit. They've also got a great one of Charlie George, but he's got like his legs in the air from like a famous goal, but
Oh,
he
yeah.
legs it in the air. They've had to put like a pole to stand him up. It looks like this pole's going bizarre. It's like a really bizarre statue. Like, you would have thought they could have planned it better. Or
Statues are weird because they most of the time don't look like them. Was it that Ronaldo one that someone did a few years ago?
funny. Oh, that was good.
I remember I went to the Champions League final in 2017 because it was in Cardiff, and Paddy Power's shop had that statue in for the week, just as a laugh, just to promote it. And I walked in and I went, oh good God, it's awful. It's even worse in real life than it is on the telly. Oh, actually, Ashley
Not flattering.
asking us for our score predictions. Actually, we should probably share that. I'm gonna put it on the chat. I'm going to put mine at Arsenal 1, Chelsea 1. What are you going for, Miranda? Because when I last asked you, you weren't so keen about Arsenal.
I'm going Arsenal 1, Chelsea 2.
I can't believe it, folks.
I just think they've got more strength, they've got more depth, and they'll challenge us more than they are at the moment. I think they'll.
It's just funny seeing Idevell on the side. He looks like a chicken completely covered in tin foil.
I need to get one of those coats.
They are warm. I've not worn mine in a while, to be honest. I should really be wearing it in this weather.
Yeah, you should actually.
I'm just wondering if mine,
Perfect on you.
because his length is perfect. Mine was a bit too long. I just worry it'll go into mud. I literally asked the
You want it
person.
about knee length, don't you?
Yeah, knee length at best, not like near your shoes. Emma Hayes has got it. She's made sure it's just the waist. I ain't letting this jacket get dirty.
She's been a fantastic manager for Chelsea, hasn't she?
She has, and I wonder if like would there be anywhere else that she would desire. I mean, there was rumours a few years ago that Wimbledon wanted her for the men's team, but I don't think she was interested. I don't know if it was true though, if they did approach her, but that came up in a press conference once.
I'd really like to start to see the integration of female managers into the men's EFL.
I would like to see it, because I'd like to see how different the players would be. In terms of, would they... I guess it depends, doesn't it? In terms of... Would they... I don't know. It'd be... I don't know if it would be... I don't know why it'd be weird. I know this is a different sport, but I remember Andy Murray had a female coach at one point. I forgot her name. She was French and she won Wimbledon years ago. Shot right in the face of Sam Kerr.
Oh!
She,
That was a tough one. Was that Sam Kerr that took that in the face?
yeah, she'll be feeling that in the morning.
She certainly will.
Who was I thinking of? I'll tell you what, Kirsty Mewis won't be happy about that. Sam Kerr's girlfriend. She'll be like, you leave my Sam Kerr alone. I know you're a teammate, but you leave her alone. She's another one. She lives in the States, and I've just dropped my iPad. So Mewis lives in the States. How does that work? And she lives in England. How does that work in terms of relationships? I don't get it.
Well, of course, not the same at all. But when Taylor Swift started dating Joe Alwyn, she lived in America and he lived in London, and now she lives in London.
Didn't she go out with Tom Holland?
Hiddleston.
Yeah, Huddleston. Yeah, not Holland. Sorry, I get mixed.
She didn't go out with Tom Holland.
No, that's Thingy's. What's her name? I'm shit at names. Is that her name? Yeah. I noticed like
Spider-Man movies.
I don't follow either of them on Instagram, but I went on their Instagrams once, and when they split up, like Tom Holland will be more sad because he's got less followers than her. It'll come down to that. Be like, I'm gonna make more money than you. Now I got 100 million more subscribers. Whatever. I don't know where I'm going with this. Back with the game. 20 minutes gone. If you haven't yet, do subscribe to the channel.
It's pretty even so far, the game, isn't it?
Yeah,
There's sort of spells of a couple of minutes where one team has more, but...
Here they come now, Arsenal. Ooh, straight at Muzovic. Man him with that one.
A lot of power on that, she did well.
I'm just going to see how many shots on target we had. We've had quite a few already.
Arsenal have had that. I think that's their third.
It's their fourth.
Oh.
Yeah, they've had 4. Chelsea have had none. 22 minutes in.
That does surprise me.
Yeah. I thought Chelsea had 1, but they haven't.
But have they had more shots?
No, more towards Arsenal, 5-2. Oh, just as I say that, the stats come up on the bottom left. I said it first, Guy. I said it first. Thanks to Google. Wahab has said Chelsea 3, Arsenal 0. Oh God. Rudy
I
is.
don't think it'll be that bad.
Well, Rudy's profile picture looks like the Chelsea badge, and is agreeing with you, Miranda. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 2. The injuries at Arsenal are too much. They look like the bad team in the first 20 minutes.
Mead and Medema are such big losses, and obviously they've both had to have operations together, which is cute. So
I didn't know they were together as well.
Yeah, I remember telling you that the other day and being surprised. Yeah, so, I mean, they're together, so they're both recovering, which I think is nice. They can help each other through it, but they're both such pivotal players in the team. It's quite a big loss to have them out for so long. I mean, judging by the fact they've had operations, I can't see them being back before April. I really can't.
No, I was thinking that. I mean, they've still got the Women's Champions League, haven't they?
Yes.
So that, I mean, they would love to have had them back for that. I'm just checking who they've got. Unless I don't know if I don't think I ever saw the draw. Maybe they haven't done it yet because the groups were done just before Christmas. No, I'm not seeing any.
I think they were in a group with Ajax and who is it they beat like 9-1?
It was Zurich, wasn't it?
Yes, they were in the group with, so it was Ajax, Zurich.
Yeah, 9-1.
Yeah, it was quite a good match, I imagine.
Poor Seb felt that one with him living in Zurich.
Zurich getting battered twice.
Burgoyne asking, should I subscribe? Of course. If you haven't, yeah, I'll kill you.
Yes, Burgoyne. But join the channel.
It's happening. The name's working. I forgot all about that. Thank you, Miranda.
You're most welcome.
Ampere Sampson asking for a link for the game. I don't have one, I'm afraid. Bernard or Bernard. I'm used to saying Bernard. I'm sorry, Bernard or Bernard. Arsenal will win this, and counter Arsenal will overtake them on the table. Well, they can go joint. They just need to.
Crossed.
Yeah, they need to have a better goal difference as well. Big game in the Women's Super League later with Man U Liverpool at 2:05. That's on BBC, so I might watch that. I say might. Of course, I'm going to watch it.
I'm going to have it on at the same time as Newcastle.
No, not Leeds. Fulham.
Palace. Oh, Fulham. Yes.
Is
Sorry,
it Fulham?
Chelsea are playing Palace. Yeah.
Is it Chelsea Palace today? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh God, if they lose
Also
again.
a 2:00 kickoff.
Oh,
You've
Jordan.
also got 2 London derbies.
Jordan Nobbs is in the stands. She couldn't get away from Arsenal.
Betrayer.
She's probably just signed up again.
She's probably there to support
Leah,
but they're sat next to the I can't remember his title. I think he's the chairman.
Oh really? Oh, okay. Yeah, stand up straight.
All or nothing documentary.
It's the chairman. Stand up straight. I'll never forget. I think it was when our CEO came into our office once. I remember 1 or 2 stood up and I was like, it's the CEO, not the king.
My favourite story of all time regarding this is a gentleman that I used to work with, and we'll call him Mike for the purposes of this story. I don't want to out him.
His name was Alan.
And our new boss came into the office, and Mike was a very laid-back sort of gentleman who worked on the sports programme. And the new boss came in and he was going around saying hi to everyone. And Mike hadn't met him before. They'd not been in at the same time of the day. So a lot of us had met the new boss, but Mike hadn't. And the new boss went up to Mike and went, oh, what is it that you're doing? And he went, well, nothing at the moment, really. I'm quite bored. And not realising who it was.
Brilliant.
And everyone.
And then he got sacked. So I never saw him ever again. Do you think it was a body bag case? It's just a body bag like a day later. Has anyone seen Mike recently? Yeah, he's in that bag over there. He might not respond.
Bless him.
Still goalless, folks. 26 minutes and a half in. Bajoin says, I don't hate the whole Bajoin thing. It's just disappointing, the origin. What as in?
Yeah, I did want more of an origin story. I have,
It was just by accident. I said it to Seb when in Zurich, and then it was like Bajoin, and then he just went, did you just say Bajoin? Yeah, sorry, I meant Bajoin. And then we said for the rest of my trip we got to call him Bajoin.
And this is very similar to why I call Arsenal's midfielder Gracker. You blame him by accident. Gracker, yeah.
Brilliant.
He'll be in full flow today, probably getting sent off against Spurs.
I was just gonna say, that's the standard.
I love him. He's my favourite player of all time, but he does concern me. He's mellowed, definitely, in the last few years, but not enough that I don't feel nervous. Also, you'll be interested to hear this. Both Saka and Saliba are 1 yellow card away from missing a match.
Oh, perfect. So, do that today, lads.
Well, exactly. I need them to avoid that today, so they're both in action for Man United next weekend.
Are Arsenal playing in midweek at all?
No, I don't think so.
I was going to say, if they were, then I'd say do that in midweek, not today.
Yeah. No, we're not. We're off midweek.
Yeah. Next. Nervous. That was a weird noise. Lauren James with a cross, or couldn't pick out Kerr. Ingles trying to win it back. No.
This seems to be a good counter from both teams whenever there's a goal scoring opportunity to get it out and up to their end of the pitch quickly. There's a good possession rate.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, if you're an Arsenal fan today, you could easily go to both matches if you live in London.
Well, here's my thing. If you bought tickets for this one... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I was thinking the Spurs game was at home. It's not. It's at home.
No.
Despicable stadium down the road.
It's not, though, is it?
Do you know what? I haven't even been to see the outside of the Spurs stadium. I probably should.
So I've been there twice now. I went...
The new one?
the new one I went to because I was living in London and they were doing Spurs women versus Arsenal women. So it was only like a tenner to go in, and me and some of my colleagues went to it. And
stupidly cheap, aren't they? Tickets for Arsenal Spurs that I almost went to were like £8.
What Emirates last season or
the one earlier this season?
Oh, was that at Emirates as well? I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
I remember.
The record attendance.
Yeah, because I remember it was. It was on the BBC. God, yeah, even the top tier is full at the moment. Wow. It is good to see it. It is no doubt getting bigger women's football, but it needs to be more in these stadiums. In my eyes, it's people will come. Yeah. Like United Liverpool today is at Leeds Sports Village. Like, why couldn't it just be at Old Trafford today? What's disturbing that from happening?
Yeah.
Oh, Pernille Harder's not playing today. 6 goals and 2 assists for Chelsea this season. She So yeah, actually the rumour is that her and Ericsson, they're a couple, but Real Madrid want both of them. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if that does happen because Chelsea will lose 2 good players. Oh, side netting.
See, side netting. That's the difference between our streams.
I thought, yeah, so I remember United for one season signed Tobin Heath and Christian Press, both Americans, and I learned from that season they were a couple, and I was like, I wonder if that's why we signed both, but they're world-class players anyway.
Oh God, I hadn't thought of that. Maybe this means Leah Williamson's going to Villa. Don't say that.
Nah, Midlands, London, that's not far. You can still keep a relationship going in that compared to the ones I've seen. I'll never forget my mate Kieran. I'll never forget his first year out of school. He was going out with his partner who lived in Greece, and he said he did these cheesy Facebook statuses and said, we'll always make this work, it'll work, and then like a few months later they split up, and I was like, Kieran, I did tell you.
Oh God.
Oh, that was funny. Not as a friend, but like it. Yeah.
No, but the Facebook statuses, I think you can definitely.
Bejoined says, imagine having a nickname because either you or Seb can't handle their drink. Hey, Seb was terrible. His voice had gone throughout the week because we drank nearly every night.
I mean, Seb absolutely cannot handle his drink.
I mean, I definitely can't, but yeah, he can't either actually.
The two of you are nightmarish together. After 4 pints, you're on the floor.
How does she know this, folks? how does she know? She wasn't there. Referee's having a word with Ford. Wait, was that Lauren J? Oh, it wasn't even her fault. It was Walty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Walty.
I don't know why Ford is getting the
shit
for that. Yeah, it was Walty.
JK asking, how's the match started? There is a clock below the scoreboard on our stream, so that should give you an indication. It's 32 minutes. Walty's gone.
Why do both the James siblings have weird streaks of colour in their hair?
Do you remember when Reece James earlier this season had like a bit of pink in his hair?
That's what she's got now.
Is that what she's got? I've not noticed.
Yeah.
But I you know that, I don't know if you've ever seen it, it's the episode of The Simpsons when Lisa gets bubblegum stuck in her hair. I literally got a picture up of Lisa and Reece James's hair and I went, it's exactly the same.
I should have known that you would link it back to The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I should have known.
So I when I go to the pub with my neighbours down the road, they grew up with me always talking about Simpsons or Family Guy, and whenever we go to the pub and I mention Simpsons or Family Guy, they straight away go, 5 minutes, that's all it took you, 5 minutes, and you're already talking about it. It's that in the office at the moment. My poor boss at work, I keep mentioning scenarios between us two, between me and him, that has something to do with the office. It's like if he had to sack someone, be like, who are you sacking? Who are you sacking, Tim? Don't sack Creed. I've noticed, who do you call it? The guy who plays... Is it Milton? His
Simpsons.
No, in The Office, his Dwight's brother. The other farmer.
Oh, the guy who gets sacked almost straight away. Is that?
No, he's the guy that does that weird one. He's the really weird sibling that he has in his family, but...
Oh, no.
Is it Mose? That's it. I kept thinking it was Milton for some reason.
I was like, who the hell are you on about?
I don't know. Well, there's a dog outside. That's a small dog. I know. It's whatever's happening out the window. I feel like a dog myself. Like, what's going on out there?
The entire street is a dog stood outside.
Yeah. It just shows how much is going on in this game. We've still got 10 minutes of the first half. There's no goals yet. What was I saying? Yeah, he's writing. He's actually a writer, and I read that he's writing Field of Dreams, the TV series, at the moment, which is very random, but that's how they get their gigs. So yeah.
I've heard of Field of Dreams. Is it a book?
It's a film back in the 80s. It's more of a... It's basically, if you want to make a man cry, you show them Field of Dreams, basically. It's a very... It's... Who do you call it? Help me out here, folks. What's his name? The actor. Oh...
No idea who you're on about.
He was in Robin... He played Robin Hood. I'm going to have to Google that. I've forgotten his name. You'd have heard of him.
You've got to give me more hints than he once played Robin Hood.
Kevin Costner, there we go.
Never heard of him.
Whoa, what? Oh, God. I mean, how much of an age difference is there here? 6? Yeah, 6. So, crap, I feel old.
Robin Hood in the animated one? Or?
No. Was that Disney, that one?
I think so. I've not seen any Robin Hood films, so I don't know. I mean, you're not missing much. They're not that great. Yeah, Field of Dreams. That was it. It's basically a guy who, ball coming in for Chelsea. Still there. Oh, it's going to be a corner. First corner of the game, actually, for Chelsea. Yeah.
Actually, I think it's first corner of the game. Anyway, I don't think.
Full stop. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Arsenal have had any. Yeah. Oh no, Arsenal have had one apparently. I don't remember that.
Don't remember that.
It's Def Not Me says, oh my god, will they even start as the match started? How many times do I have to say it? Match started like over half an hour ago. Oh, that corner comes to nothing. It's now with James. Oh, James has switched sides. She's on the left. Oh, headed away. I love it how Leah Williamson on paper is meant to be a wing back today, but she's just like, no, I'm going back to what I'm good at.
Yeah, she's definitely playing more of in midfield, isn't she?
Yeah, I've noticed she's already trying to mark Millie Bright and all that as well. Is that another corner? I think it is. Oh, Reeton giving the thumbs up. I was speaking to a Norwegian the other day and we were on about Gora Reeton, since she's from Norway. Hasn't got quite the baby-faced assassin like Solskjaer's face, but... Oh. Oh, shot block.
Chelsea have definitely become the more dominant team in the last 5 minutes, haven't they?
Yeah, they've turned it up a gear. I'm still trying to get over us beating Man City yesterday.
Well, you didn't deserve to, Jamie.
Oh!
As, I've pointed out.
Oh, was that a foul? Oh, yellow.
I thought that was a foul, but...
It's a yellow.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite rough, wasn't it?
I've just seen that pink bit in her hair now.
Yeah.
Bit random. It kind of works when you put your hair back like that, actually.
Oh, that is rough now we're watching that back.
Yeah, that's a definite yellow. Stop the one of play. She knew what she was doing.
I mean, and tactically it was probably worth it, but it was, yeah, it was rough. Then again, both the James siblings are.
Is he still injured, Reece James? Is he?
Probably. I don't like him because rumour has it that he and Bukayo Saka don't get on. He's quite mean to Bukayo Saka. And then when Chelsea played Arsenal last season, I can't remember whether it was at home or away, there was Bukayo Saka had the ball and was getting away from him. And he knew he wouldn't get to it, so he just shoved him, took the yellow, but he properly shoved him and took him down, and it was quite harsh, and he didn't sort of apologise or help him up afterwards. He just shoved him and then walked off, and I was like, that's not very nice. Your England teammates, you think you'd at least go, oh, I had to, sort of, sorry.
Yeah.
But there was none of that, and I thought, I'll give that to my Saka.
I've noticed when it comes to any sport, the last thing I ever want to do is talk to an athlete when they've just been running non-stop, because I just feel like their head is always just like, please, not now, I'm concentrating.
I'm very petty about things in football. If I watch a player do something particularly nasty, they go on my hate list. My hate list isn't very long, but I will tell you who's on it, and you'll enjoy this. Eric Lamela is on it. After the incident with Martial at the start of the season.
Oh, that really annoyed me.
Where he put his arm around Martial's neck. Martial put his hand out behind him to say, can you get off me, please? Like, just to push him away. And then Martial got sent off and Lamela didn't.
Yeah.
And you saw Lamela grinning about it afterwards.
And then
sickened me.
And then we got battered 6-1. Oh, God, that was bad. That obviously didn't help, but yeah, that was a bad day. But like, what annoyed me the most?
Ridiculous.
Oh, it annoyed me because like, but I love it how we've beaten Spurs in every game since, because that's Spurs. I just don't rate Spurs; they're just shit. But Lamela I didn't rate. He scored that goal, like they called it. What was it? He did it like a back heel, didn't he? Kind of.
Yeah.
What was it? He crossed his legs and scored. Which he would have, if he was playing today against Arsenal, he'd have crossed his legs just because he would have been shit scared. But I hate Eric Lamela. I agree. I don't like him.
I also don't like Tom Davies from Everton. He's on my hate list.
He's gone downhill. He has. He when he started out, he was looking promising, but just like the whole Everton team, it's just shit.
Reece James, as we mentioned, and then there's a couple of United players on there. You'll be unsurprised to hear.
Let me guess. Fernandez.
Yeah, I despise him with my whole heart.
I would have said Ronaldo, but he's not a United player anymore.
No, I'll let you off him.
One other. I don't know.
He's a defender.
Maguire.
No, I love Maguire.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay. Martinez.
Yeah.
I love him. I love that man. He's so passionate. It's ridiculous. He reminds me of Emi Martinez, the goalkeeper. They just both will do anything to make sure they get it.
But Mudryk is obviously fresh on my list today.
Who?
Mudryk.
Who? Oh, that guy that everyone's going on about. Yeah, me and Bajoin don't understand the hype, but.
But even so, it was the fact that he posted all about how he's going to join Arsenal. Arteta was the best coach. He didn't want to be anywhere else, which is a bit embarrassing.
What, he said all that? Oh, God. Well, he won't be in this Premier League sticker album then, which is right in front of me right now.
Which is fantastic news.
Other sticker albums are available.
I'm so excited for mine to arrive, and I don't care that we're like 8-year-old boys with this. I'm fine with that.
No, you're 8 years old. I'm sensible at my age. I mean, I don't know where I'm. Yeah, I'm not sensible.
10, are you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm 10. No, was it the lemonade stand? So come next summer, I'll be 9. and then you realise that you can use that pound again on something else. I bloody love that scene. It's one of the best.
It's such a good set.
I didn't know what surplus meant, and I was the same. I was like, no, please explain it to me like I'm a child. But it's when he gives him the sheet and the table, and he just goes, yes, I can see that here, yeah, all good. And then he just goes, as you can see, this is how much we spent, yep, fantastic. And he goes, and that's how much surplus we have. And he goes, surplus, can you explain that to me like I'm an 8-year-old? I love Oscar's patience with Michael Scott. It's the best.
I mean, not many people would be that patient with him.
Is it when he tries to kiss him and he just keeps telling him to go away?
He doesn't try to kiss him, he does kiss him. Because remember, Oscar gets extended leave.
Oh yeah, he gets a 3-month holiday.
Yeah, so
paid vacation.
He went to see the company.
1 minute of added time. No goals. I do have a feeling Chelsea will be the favourites going into the second half. I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
We'll look at the bench in just a moment, because I'm just wondering who they. Oh God, Frank Kirby. You know, is on the bench.
Yeah. If you're asking, you've got Iwabuchi, but.
And you got. You got Katie McKeeve. She's good. Yeah, Arabuki. God, I remember watching her when she was only 17, winning the Women's World Cup. That was 12 years ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the World Cup that got me into women's football, actually. England only got to the quarters, as they always do. Oh, corner. Oh, they're going to let them play it as well. Corner for Chelsea, that is. Am I ahead of you, or...?
I think you're behind me now, because I'm at half time.
Oh, yeah, my stream... Oh, there must have been no goals then. Unless Miranda's really quiet and just thinking, oh, shit, it's gone in. No, nearly.
It's half time for me now.
That was the last chance. Kerr header wide. Yep, half time, folks. Riveting first half. I don't know if I'm being sarcastic or... Do get in touch on the live chat page. What do you think of that first half? Actually, we did put up a poll before the game. We've had over 560 votes. Arsenal at 55% to win. 4% are sitting on the fence and going for a draw. 42% going for Chelsea. So it's quite tight at the moment on our poll.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Miranda's voted on that.
I haven't. I'm not one of those votes, actually. That's terrible from me, isn't it?
That's atrocious. That's absolutely atrocious.
I'm going to go and vote on it right now.
Yeah, she'll say she voted for Arsenal but accidentally misclicked Chelsea. You watch.
Hey, I'm voting for Chelsea. That is who I think will win.
Just right on the chat page. There is another stream later on today, folks. There's the Snooker Masters final tonight at 7. It actually starts at 1 today, but the evening session is on at 7 tonight. So do join me for that. It'll be between Judd Trump and Mark Williams. Should be interesting. But Mark Williams thrashing Jack Lizalski 6-0 yesterday. Judd Trump, I can't remember his scoreline, but he got through as well. Against, I think it was Sean Murphy. Yeah, I didn't watch that one last night, as you can tell, folks. So, on the bench, you've got... We'll go through the whole bench of both teams. So, Arsenal have got Ruben Moy, Jane Beattie, Sabrina D'Angelo, Katie McKeeb, Noel Moritz, Giovanna Costa, Victoria Pelliver, Catherine Cole, and Mina Arabuki. And then for Chelsea, it's Jess Carter, Katerina Vitkova, Fran Kirby, Eve Peresit, Moran Jaldi, Johanna Kanyard, Elsa Abdelina, Jelena Kankovic, and Anne-Katrin Berger. So, I don't think there's that much threats from either teams on the bench, to be honest. I think Fran Kirby's a game changer.
Yeah, that would be my concern, her coming on in the 60th, 70th minute so that Chelsea can get that goal.
What do you think Arsenal need to do in the second half? Because they had, I'll just check, but when I last checked, they obviously had more shots on target, but actually it still stays like that. Arsenal 4 shots on target, Chelsea still with 0. But in terms of shots, it's 7-6 to Arsenal. But Chelsea with more possession at 59% to Arsenal's 41%. But it does feel like as though Chelsea look like they're going to score first, even though the stats wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I feel like Arsenal are struggling to convert. They're getting the ball down, but they're not quite getting into those right spaces in the box, which means they're either firing off target or they're on target, but with not a lot of power. And they haven't got as much time to think about those shots. I think maybe that's why they're struggling. They're used to having a little bit more space, and Chelsea are used to stopping them from having that space, which is sort of not nullifying their threat, but definitely diminishing it.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they need to go out wide a little bit more, come in, make sure they've got players that are going to be there or who are running in to be there, to get themselves into those positions, because they are getting in front of goal. They're just not in
no power is there place. Or anything like that.
No.
I guess this is where you do miss the likes of Mead and Medema.
Yeah, I do think they are missing them today.
I was just going to check Mead's stats before she was injured. So 3 goals, 4 assists in 7 matches this season in the WSL. So that says it all. What was that like for England? 13 goals, 12 assists in 10 matches in the qualifiers. But again, the qualifiers in women's football is, I don't mean to be horrible, but hopefully it does get better. It is a bit of a joke. It's quite easy.
It's because there's such a discrepancy between teams, isn't it? You've got fantastic teams and teams that are just starting out, essentially.
Exactly. And, give it 10 years and it should get tighter.
And it will. It will eventually. We're going in the right direction, aren't we?
Aye. They've got Karen Carney and Kelly Smith in the Sky Sports studio. I love Karen Carney. She's a very good pundit.
She is. She sometimes has some interesting opinions on certain things, though. Like, very occasionally she'll say something and I'll go, have we been watching the same match?
I remember it was when it was lockdown, and United were playing Brighton at Brighton, and Jonathan Pearce was doing the commentary on 5 Live, and Karen Carney joined her on it, and all they talked about throughout the whole game was Bruno Fernandes. Like, Karen Carney and Jonathan Pearce just kept saying what a player he has been already for United, all that stuff, and it's like, I like the compliments, but can we talk about the game? Where's the ball?
Well,
what's happening?
If I was listening, I'd have been fuming.
You'd have turned it off after 2 minutes in.
I've turned it off. I want to hear about Bruno Fernandes.
Is Karen Carney married? Is the most Google search.
Okay. Are you sure that's just not coming up on your history, Jamie?
Maybe. I think it's like that with every female football. Is Jackie Gronin married? You know.
The amount of searches for is Leah Williamson married must be insane.
I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't know what to expect when I went to Qatar. I took Jackie Gronin out of my wallet because I just thought you just never know what the Qatar law is like out there. And I think. But my second trip, I left her in my wallet because it wasn't that bad. So
yeah, just on his second trip over to Qatar.
only her mother worked at Sainsbury's while her father was a firefighter.
What?
It's just these
you
random.
about Karen Carney right now?
Yeah. Then there's a random picture of her and Beth Mead presenting a Player of the Match award. What else is there? Her net worth is $4 million apparently.
All those net worth things are rubbish, because did you ever see Lewis Capaldi googling his own net worth, and it said something like 15 million, and he was like, 15 million? I ain't even seen one of that. Where the hell is the rest of my net worth? And he was ever so funny about it, but he's probably right.
I mean, exactly. Only he knows that at the end of the day. It's so random. We've got Isabel Williams asking where can we watch it live. It's on Sky Sports Football at the moment.
Or through Now TV.
Yeah. Or legal streaming. Not advertising it. Well, I clearly just said that, so that doesn't help.
Well, it is a fact that you could watch it there. We do not endorse that, though.
No, not at all. Even if one of us is using that. Excuse me. Sorry, bad cough. There's other matches today. Everton versus Reading at 1. United versus Liverpool at 2:05. 3 o'clock, Leicester versus Brighton. Tonight, it's that awkward TV kickoff that they do. West Ham versus City at 7:15. Yeah, I understand why Sky do it, 'cause it gets them out the way of the Premier League games and people will watch it, but yeah, I just think it's a bit odd. Is it on Sky tonight? I'd imagine it is. Yes, it is.
I will have a look. You already know.
Yeah, I beat you to it. But if you've just joined us, it is goalless. It's half time at the Emirates. We're joined by Mary Earps. Sorry, Miranda Stockwell.
I'm not personally. I don't see it, but I'll very much take the compliment.
I actually don't disagree with that statement, because me, Miranda, Bajoin, and a few others were at the bowling just before Christmas, and we stayed. We were only people there because we wanted the draw to happen for the Carabao Cup.
Why did we wait for that?
I know, it took forever. It's like, just get the balls out.
It was due to happen at 10:30. It was like, what, 10 to 11, maybe 5 to 11?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Or maybe it's later than that.
And it's like, we've all got homes to go to. We've all got our mothers to go back home to. As Principal Skinner would once say. Sorry, Simpsons quote again.
I think some of the people that we were with have partners, but most of us are in the mum situation.
But I'm just trying to think who. Andy lives on his own. But Join's got a mum.
But he does have a partner as well.
Tash! Yeah. Joe Crosland? I don't know. He keeps that. He's like Karen Carney. He keeps that status quiet. Stu Davis, you never know with him. I'm going through the whole LTS team's love relationships. Joe Stanners, I think, just his mum at the moment. Anyway, we'll end there.
We've been working on his dating app profile together, so...
Oh, God!
Hoping for success for him this year.
He should just use the picture of him and Klopp.
But then that would put off too many people.
Yeah, especially that teeth.
Just to be clear, we mean Jurgen Klopp in that.
Yeah, not Joe.
Not talking about Joe.
Not talking about Joe, no. Oh, bloody hell. What was I talking about before that? I can't remember. Oh, I forgot. No, Mary Earps, that was it. And I remember Mary Earps was in the studio doing punditry that night, the night after the Sports Personality of the Year, and I didn't say anything, but I thought she looked a bit like Miranda. I didn't want to say it though, so someone said it before me now, and I can agree now. I've actually met both.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although one is a bit bigger than the other. Let's be honest.
It was in fame.
Yeah, in fame. I'm a bit above Marriott.
I was going to say, I'd say it's quite even. I mean, one of you have won the women's Euros as well.
Yeah, but don't say which one, because people might not know.
And one of you plays for like the biggest club in football.
One of us plays for Man United.
Very good. I always find the adverts so random in between matches, because now I've got Josh Widdicombe.
God, they're so weird, aren't they?
I know, it's just Josh Widdicombe in like a bee's outfit. I don't know. What am I watching? I'm going to just change my stream, see if that is better. Oh, hang on. My phone's just buzzed. Just a thing I've finted, never mind. Ooh, no.
You're obsessed.
Oh, mate, you should see my favourite list.
I don't think I want to. I'm always on the hunt. Oh, Jordan Nobbs is on the pitch. And not like in her gear or anything, but she's come down to see the players at half time.
Oh, she's doing her goodbyes, I think.
It's funny because they've all got scars in their back from her knife.
Oh. I wonder what made the move happen then. I'm just wondering if she wanted it or not.
She said that she felt it was time to move on, and I suppose she has been there for more than 10 years. Maybe she just wanted a fresh challenge. And
Blimey, she's older than me. She's 30.
Yeah, I was about to say she's either 30 or in her early 30s.
Yeah, I've just seen an interview here. She said, I left Arsenal because I want to play for England. I get that, because she hasn't exactly been a regular for Arsenal. But again, she's had her injuries, so it's a tough one.
She has, but it's a bit late in her career to be wanting that call-up, do you not think?
I guess maybe when you look at the fact that they've just won the Women's Euros and we've been starting to improve each year as a national team, maybe she's just thinking, if there's any chance for me left, I could still get a medal before I retire, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. You never know, she might play till she's 40. Well,
Indeed.
Well, they're just getting ready to kick off again.
Yes.
Yeah, Idaval even says it was a tough decision to let Jordan Nobbs leave.
If that's what she wanted, it would have been pointless trying to force her to stay.
Well, I mean, I remember when Lukaku wanted to leave Man U, and I was straight away like, go. I don't care how good you are, you need to go, because you can't make plans with a player that wants to go.
In it, you're no good anyway, which is what I'm sort of hoping will be the case for Ledrick at Chelsea, given all of their flops from recent years. You see, Aubameyang, Barcelona are trying to sell players so they've got the money to buy back Aubameyang.
I know, some of these clubs have the most weird transfer policies. Like, have Barca even got any money? I don't get it. They shouldn't have any money.
I don't understand either. And if you have money, why on earth do you want Aubameyang back?
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit annoying because they're going to try and get him back before they play Man U in the Europa League. And I'm thinking, shit, Lewandowski and Aubameyang up front.
Well, I don't know. Have you seen Aubameyang lately?
Yeah,
he's been
he's been pretty poor.
Yeah. And I always bring this up every time, and I will never not bring it up. But here's your friendly reminder that he's always playing with a big fat Arsenal tattoo on his arm. So.
I mean, this is why I'm not saying I hate tattoos, but I would never have a tattoo because of things like that.
See, in my head, like I never would, but in my head I was always like, oh, maybe one day I'll get an Arsenal tattoo. And then when there was all this stuff about the ESL, and that was going to be a thing, me and my mum were like...
Curve falling? No. Sorry, go on. Sorry, Mary.
Me and my mum said that we'd stop supporting Arsenal if they joined the ESL because it was just ridiculous and money grabbing and yeah.
Yeah.
And if we'd have done that then we would have supported Brentford instead. They would have become our team.
I remember you telling me this, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really glad they didn't join the ESL. But if that had happened, and then I'd got an Arsenal tattoo on me, I'd be like, what the hell was I thinking?
Yeah, this is why I just don't get it. I think it was... I'm sure I knew someone once that had a tattoo with their girlfriend's name on it. They weren't even married. And it's like, really? Really?
No.
No, that's just ridiculous. I mean, I've got Jackie Gronin on mine, but, it's...
I also think, like, this is such a pathetic thing to compare it to, but, like, I love Arsenal, but they've not really got anything to do with them that I would want tattooed on me. Like, I'm not a Newcastle fan, but if you are a Newcastle fan, you could have, like, a nice seahorse tattoo. That'd be quite cool.
Do you not want a cannon on yours?
No, strange enough, I don't want a cannon.
On the butt. So when you fart, it's a cannon.
On my ass. Yeah.
It would make sense, because that's where people fart. Anyway. Sorry, that was rude.
What would I have? Like, the badge and the cannon? I don't really like enough to have that.
No. It's like, I'm the same with United, where if I was going to have a tattoo, I don't think I wouldn't want a devil on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And, like, the badge is, like, it's fine. Same with Arsenal, it's fine. But you don't want the badge on you, do you?
No. Have you ever seen the film Green Street? Oh, it's terrible. It's Elijah Wood, basically an American who's makes friends with West Ham fans and joins the hooligan group, and ends up getting a West Ham badge tattooed on his just above his nipple.
No. Oh,
it's like he's only just started supporting them for a few weeks. Now he's got a West Ham badge on his West Ham badge tattoo. And I'm thinking to myself, peer pressure, Elijah. You're letting them peer pressure you, mate.
I don't have a good impression of West Ham fans. I'm sure they're lovely people on the whole, but I went to an Arsenal match in London a couple of months ago, and I was travelling back.
And she'll never go again.
It was EFL night, and West Ham had played a match the same night. So I was getting the tube back to where I was staying, and they were obviously West Ham fans, and they saw that I was wearing an Arsenal shirt and just started like chanting in my face and banging on the
Oh
tube.
God,
And
that's the
I was
worst.
I know, like, you're not trying to be horrible, but I am a woman travelling on my own, and this is a little bit intimidating.
It's a bit, yeah. I think if I was like on the other end of the tube, I'd be thinking this just doesn't look right.
It was just, yeah. I don't know if they weren't meaning to be like nasty or anything, but it was still quite, yeah.
Yeah. 5 minutes in, Ashley Saunders saying Beth Mead or Vivian Miedema. What, in terms of who you'd have on between them, or?
I think this match requires Miedema more than Beth Mead if we were to be able to bring one of them on.
I don't know what to think of Miedema though. She's been a bit downhill last 12 months. She's not the goal scorer she used to be.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, to be honest, I'd take either of them on the pitch right now. I think they could both bring something. Maybe it's Iwabuchi that we need.
Iwabuchi. Iwabuchi, she must be 30 odd now. I'm going to Google that.
Do you think? Nah, she's 28 or something, isn't she? She's not that old.
Oh, you're close, 29. Oh, she'll be 30 in March. There we go.
I say you win that round.
I'll be right come March 18th. So I'll go back to this and then record that clip, and then I'll be right, and I'll send you on March 18th.
You will.
Guess whose birthday it is? What's that?
I've no doubt that you would rub it in my face just to prove that you were right.
Oh yeah, it has to be done. Who was it? Yeah, Miedema stats. Let me check that. Excuse me. Don't smoke, kids. Women's Super League. Actually, in all fairness, she's got 4 goals in 8 and 1 assist. Women's Champions League, 3 goals in 7. So it's not that bad, maybe. Maybe I was being a bit harsh.
On Medina?
Yeah. But I just feel like she's not what she used to be. I don't know. Maybe it's just because ever since Idaval's come in, the style's a bit different. Everton and Reading has just begun. That's 10 minutes in. That's goalless as well. We need a goal, folks.
We do. We need an Arsenal goal.
Oh, Idaval's got his arm round the 4th official.
Behind Idaval is a man who looks like John Sinky, but like an older version.
It's probably his brother or his dad. I love it how Idaval put his arm around the 4th official, which is a woman, and he's pretty much gone. Yeah, Adidas shop. That's where you can buy it.
You think that's what he whispers?
Yeah, not this referee's shit.
Oh!
Oh!
Arsenal always got one then.
Straight at Muzovic. She didn't know where it was, I don't think, bless her. As in...
She spilled slightly and managed to get her hands on it.
Was it Blackstenios for the header? Yeah. Oh no, it was Walty, wasn't it? No, it was... Sorry, yeah. It was... Sorry, it was Hurtig. That was it. Another Sweden international.
They were all in one line, so it was a bit confusing, but yes.
Yeah, and they all have the same coloured hair. Apart from Hurtig, that's gone with short haircut. I quite like Hurtig's hair.
It wouldn't suit me, but I like it.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's quite manly, but I like it. It's a cool haircut.
Arsenal are definitely more dominant. They're in the box again. There's an opportunity here. Oh! I'll
no.
need to catch up.
No. Muzovic just grinning like, no, it ain't going to go past me. Oh, I tell you what, an entertaining Twitter account to follow is Muzovic. I think it's called Goalkeeping Mum or something like that. I can't remember, but she honestly, like, she has a right go at trollers. She always does. She doesn't mess around. She is funny. Her goalie gloves look like bike gloves. They're that big and padded.
Arsenal definitely more dominant at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, here we go again. They're on the edge of the box. Stenios lost it from Ingle. Sophie Ingle, what a Welsh player she is.
She is fab.
It's a shame, like they were so close to making the World Cup. They lost in the playoff to Switzerland. Amazingly, they took the lead, but oh, is that a penalty? Oh, she's giving it. Yeah.
It did look like one to me, but I'll watch it back before I'm definitive on that.
Charles is nodding away, saying that's not a penalty. But there's no VAR as far as I'm concerned in the Women's Super League. Ericsson's like, take that back.
No, I think it is a penalty. If you look, the only thing would be,
is it on the edge though?
Yeah, does it happen in the box or not? I would say the instant it probably is just about inside.
You can't have a go at the ref because she's falling in the box. So my first reaction would be it's a penalty.
I think the tackle happens. The tackle starts before the line, but the actual crucial bit happens once they're past it.
Yeah. Oh, it's Kim Little to take the penalty. I've not seen her take a penalty before.
No, I haven't. Oh!
Oh, lovely finish. Oh, 1-0 Arsenal.
Well, I think it is.
Miranda's shocked.
But they've been great. They've come out the second half with far more energy, and they have dominated Chelsea for the last 10 minutes. I think it is deserved. Idaval's
coat, it's a good luck charm. He definitely got that for Christmas. No doubt.
It's mine, got it for.
Yeah.
Stocking.
But even Seb would say it. He said it to me last year. Now after Christmas, all these managers seem to have new coats, so they probably got it at Christmas.
It's funny that I assume the reason they don't have VAR in WSL is because
of the grounds, maybe.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because there's sometimes in this example, they sometimes at the Emirates, and they sometimes play at oh god, what's it called? I can't think at the moment, but I guess the grounds, not all of them have VAR, so to make it fair, they just don't do it at all. Yeah,
I think we may see it in the future.
I'm undecided about whether that happened in the box or not. I think it's a bit of a confusing one. I mean, obviously, I'm going to say it was the right decision, but I think probably on balance,
No!
The Arsenal on top once again. They got very close there.
I think, was that Caitlin Ford who... She only tapped it, she didn't smash it, did she?
She didn't quite get her body on it in the correct way, did she?
No.
And, it got close, but...
Good cross.
Yeah, she couldn't quite get her legs on it, and somehow Musovic manages to get to it and spin it out.
I love how she lands on Charles like, watch out! Oh, Williamson now playing right back again, okay.
Oh, that was a terrible shot.
Oh, that was bad.
Bless her. At least she's trying. Who's that? What's her name?
Manham. Was it when you said at least you tried? That's like Bart Simpson's cake. At least you tried.
or like any of Thomas Partey's shots.
But you say that, and then he scored a cracker, didn't he? Was it?
But this is the thing, Jamie. Thomas Partey is either on target or wildly off target. I have never seen him be close to scoring. I don't believe he is possible of being close. He is either on target for the goal or on target for the moon, and there is no in between.
Brilliant. I love it. They just put out a stat. I think it was from December 2020 or 2021. It said when Arsenal have scored first, they've won 31 out of 31.
Flipping heck. That's a very impressive stat.
Very. Oh.
Volta getting, not Volta, even Hertig getting in some bother there.
I wouldn't mess with Hertig with that haircut. Looks like someone you'd bump into in a Swedish alleyway, and she'd be like, "Give me your money." All right. All I've got is this IKEA furniture I've just bought from your country. What do you want me to do?
Yes, because of course we're all carrying IKEA furniture on us when we're on a night out.
Oh no, I meant during the day. She can't do it at night. She's a footballer. She's got to go to sleep. I was going to say, Chelsea need to get themselves going here in this second half. Half an hour left.
They do. They're struggling for momentum, aren't they?
Yeah. I wonder if Frank Kirby might come on.
That would seem like the best thing for them to try.
I can't stop laughing at Idavel. Just seeing him in that big coat.
But it's funny to see someone in the Arsenal technical box not doing this constantly.
What, chasing a wasp?
Yeah.
I'll tell Mikel, is that fly back? Yeah, it is. He's back again. It's really annoying.
It's going to be back at the Spurs stadium later, isn't it?
Oh dear. How long has he been Arsenal manager now? 3 years?
Yeah, I know he's the 6th longest serving currently.
Yeah. Is it Klopp who's the longest?
Yeah. The 5 before him are Klopp, Pat. Actually, tell me. Let's see if you can name them. Klopp, Pat. Tell me the other 3.
Do you know them?
Huh?
Yeah, do you know all of them?
Yeah, I know all of them. I just want to see if you can guess them. I didn't. There was one that I didn't get, and I don't think you'll get him either. But let's see if you know who the other three are.
So Kirby's just come on for Fleming, and Perisser's just come on for Charles. It's none of them. Just to confirm, that's completely different. That's a different league altogether. I'm just think. Is Brendan Rodgers up there?
Brendan Rodgers is the one that I didn't get.
Oh!
It's in there.
Oh, right. So have I got two more then?
You have.
Thomas Frank?
Yes.
Yep. Oh, hang on. Oh, Muzovic. Oh, she couldn't keep it in her hands. It wasn't Muzovic in the list.
No.
One more. Just trying to think. It's definitely not Ten Hag, of course. It's definitely. Wait, we said Arteta was 6, didn't we?
Yeah. So there were 5 ahead of them. You've got 4.
Definitely not Potter, and it won't be long either. He's no wizard. He's no wizard. Who else is there in the league? I'm trying to remember. Definitely not Nathan Jones. Not Frank Lampard.
He's been gone too long.
I'm trying to. It's so easy to forget all the clubs that are in the league. Can't be Conte, no.
Of course, not Conte. Come on.
It's gonna do my head in. Don't tell me because I'm just trying to go through all the clubs.
No. I'll leave you to ponder it.
Thomas Sanders says, "Go Chelsea women." Well, they're losing at the moment, mate. They must do better.
They are getting into Arsenal's box a little more now, though.
Bless you.
Thank you very much.
I'm trying to think of other teams. It's easy to forget who all the 20 teams are. It's not David Moyes, is it?
Are you guessing that or not?
I'm going to guess that.
Correct.
Oh! I got them all correct. What can I say, folks? I'm a genius. Well, it's questionable. Yeah, I understand.
Although, when I learnt this stat, I would have thought that Ralph Hasenhüttl had been in charge of Southampton longer than Mick Arteta, but he came in like a month or 2 after. They're about the same time.
Yeah, I couldn't remember when he started at Southampton. Here they are, Chelsea. It's on the right wing.
Oh,
She's going to shoot. Yeah, good block. Corner. I was going to say, the Arsenal keeper's not had much to do at all, actually.
no, she hasn't.
Zinsberger. I was at Austria versus Germany at the Women's Euros, and it was played at Brentford's ground, and bless her, she tried to clear it and then it came off. Oh, I forgot her name. The German striker, I can't remember her name. It came off her. What was that?
Alex Pop.
Yeah, spot on. Oh, over the crossbar. Yeah, she kicked it right at Pop and it went in. I felt for Zinsberger because that pretty much sealed the defeat. So, on target, so apparently Arsenal have only had, second half stats.
Yeah.
3 shots on target. Chelsea have still got 0, and they've had 6 shots. Blimey. Arsenal stats-wise should be bloody well killing it. 7 shots on target overall, 13 shots. Chelsea have got 8 shots and 0 shots on target.
And Chelsea are coming into the second half a bit more, though, aren't they? We are seeing some action down in Arsenal's box now.
I mean, Arsenal no doubt need a second goal because this is Emma Hayes' Chelsea, isn't it? You never know.
Yeah.
Lauren James deciding to go for it instead of crossing it.
Perhaps a mistake, but I never really mind. At least they give it a go. At least they try.
Yeah. Ashley Saunders says Arsenal. She says underrated streamers. Oh, thanks, Ashley. Your name says Ashley Saunders audiobooks. I must ask, what do your audiobooks consist of? if you have audiobooks, do tell us.
Yeah, what do you write about?
Or speak about. See what I did there. Jamie Bajoin, it's him again, asks, should Bruno's goal have been chalked off for offside yesterday? Of course! It was so offside. No, I'm not lying, but like, I loved it, but obviously it should have been not given. But I don't understand.
At least Jamie agrees.
The rules of... They need to sort these rules out in football. Why is it so inconsistent? It makes no sense.
And I really don't think... It does annoy me at the moment with VAR that goals are ruled offside because of a bootlace or...
that's ridiculous.
There should be a general, are they about in line? Yes, they are. The goal is given. Are they about in line? No, goal not given. Rather than drawing these lines and doing the most intimate things. It's ridiculous.
Imagine... I said this to my dad about a year ago. I said, you could have the most daft things offside. What if a player had a boner before he's about to score because he got really excited?
But it's sad because some of these students...
Somehow it would happen.
But they do decide title races. I think I said to you, I was reading some stats. You know the year that Arsenal came 8th under Arteta, not under Emery, under Arteta that first year?
Oh, yeah.
And the stats were, if VAR had not been involved in decisions, then Arsenal would have come 4th that season in those games.
Oh, really?
By reversing those decisions. It really does have like a massive effect, and you know...
Every point counts, doesn't it, in the Premier League? There's no doubt about it.
And yesterday, for instance, that might now give United team more confidence going into the Arsenal match, and they may then beat them, and they're back in that title race. Whereas if the goal hadn't been given, maybe they'd have drawn, and they wouldn't have finished up for the chat. You know, it does have a profound effect.
I mean, even I thought Pep Guardiola was a bit of a weird statement when he said, "I don't care if we win the Premier League or not," which I thought was a bit. You shouldn't say that because, okay, we know deep down you do care. Like, you know what I mean? This is the whole point of your job. You're there to try and win the league.
I think he was frustrated, and what he was attempting to point out, and you'll hate me for saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. But what he was attempting to point out is that when you play at Old Trafford, the referees, and I know you will disagree with me,
Howard Webb-esque.
The referees are intimidated by crowds and the players. Like Bruno Fernandes revving them up to sort of hurl abuse at the ref. So a lot of decisions when matches are played at Old Trafford do go United's way. And he was trying to make that point, and he was trying to say, well, of course, he said something like it's a hard decision for the referee to make, because maybe he knows what's right, but he doesn't want to go against the crowds. That's where he was going with it. But yeah, he misspoke saying he didn't care about it. Perhaps. Maybe in his mind he was like, Champions League is what we're going for, we care less about those, but he just got angry and stroppy because decisions didn't go their way. And,
yeah. I just can't see them winning the Champions League this season. I think they've missed... I honestly think his best team was last season.
Yeah, I'd like them to, but you look at them, and when you're struggling to win against Southampton, how are you going to compare against PSG? Yeah,
I'm not going to lie though. I'm not a big fan of PSG at the moment because I watched them last week and they weren't great.
Okay, that's interesting.
But Mbappe didn't play. Messi, that was Messi's first game back and he scored.
Speaking of Messi, did you see the rival club to Cristiano Ronaldo's club in Saudi Arabia? I've put in a bid for Messi at like 300 million a week or something ridiculous like that.
300 million a week? I'd have said see you later PSG straight away.
maybe that was a bit of an example.
300 million a year, wouldn't it?
300 million a year, yeah.
The thing is, though, like, I mean, a lot of people had a go at Ronaldo saying, "Oh, he's just taking the money," and it's like he said years ago he wouldn't even touch these leagues. I'm like, to be honest, if I've had a career where I've been one of the best in the world and worked my bollocks off, to be honest with you, fuck it, I'd take it. It's your biggest payday of your career. I would have done the same if no one else is after you.
But I think a lot of the criticism is more about, rather than him taking the money, which I get, it's more about where the league is played and what their views are, and that perhaps them trying to sort of, what do they call it, greenwashing? Not greenwashing, sport washing.
Sport, yeah. Oh! Keeper got lucky.
Flipping it, she did get lucky there. Is that corner?
Yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, she tipped. Yeah, Musovic tipped the ball. Then, luckily for her, the crossbar kept the ball out because she didn't have full control behind that. It was.
Yeah, she didn't.
Was it a cross? I think it was, wasn't it? But it ended up being so deep and nearly went in.
Yeah, and Leah Williamson was trying to get her head on the end of it, I think. Oh no, it wasn't Williamson. It was.
Is it Blackstenios?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was close. 17 minutes to go. Arsenal second goal, and they should win the game.
This is not entirely relevant, but I am going to mention this. Musovic's makeup looks incredible for a woman who's been playing 75 minutes of football. What is she using?
Does she have makeup on? I don't know. I mean,
yes, she does.
I've noticed Marta, the Brazilian player. I'd imagine this will be her last World Cup this year, but she was once at the last World Cup. She had lipstick on, and you could tell because it was proper red lipstick. Nothing wrong with that at all. But it just seemed so. It was like a sore thumb. You know what I mean? It's so.
I would be sweating like a pig. I'd have mascara running down my cheeks. I'd look like I'd be crying because
of the sweat.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it.
I wonder if Williamson looks great after 90 minutes of football as well.
She certainly does. I think she wears a little bit, not a lot. But
no, she doesn't need makeup, does she? Let's be honest.
No, she doesn't.
Jackie Gronin doesn't. Jackie Gronin doesn't.
I thought you said Jamie Burgoyne doesn't.
Well, and Jamie Burgoyne. No, he needs a lot of makeup, actually, in all fairness. What?
Rude man.
I hope Katie McCabe's coming on.
I was going to say, we've got to change here. She's just signed. No, she hasn't. Who am I getting her confused with? Who has very recently signed them?
What, new contract or actually made a transfer?
No, new signing.
Oh!
And I'm getting her confused with the new signing, and it's annoying me, so I'm gonna go find out who that is.
Arsenal women transfers. Canadian goalkeeper Sabrina D'Angelo?
No.
Victoria Pelova?
No.
I feel like Miranda's making this up, ladies and gentlemen.
She is not making it up.
I love how you like pretended to be speaking about somebody else. Then it's not me; it's whoever. Oh, Chelsea set piece! Oh, header at goal. That actually might be their first shot on target, and it was Eriksson with the header. Not a bad attempt. It went far out into the onto the right hand side of the penalty area. Then it got put back in with a header, and then Eriksson with a header on target straight. Easy catch up for Zinsberger. Oh, Lauren James. Oh, shot blocked.
Catherine Cool, that's who it is.
I've not heard of that one.
Yeah, she's just signed. Well, not just signed, but about a week ago. That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, she's on the bench.
That's why when I said Katie, I was like, that sounds that it's Catherine.
Oh, she's a Danish player. Only 19.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
She's got her whole life in front of her.
Is that right, Jamie?
I feel old just seeing players now starting from like who were born in 2003.
Oh, don't.
It just makes me feel. I know I was only a 94 baby, but not 94 years old. 1994. Let me be precise.
I see players the same age as me or younger than me now, and I go, "You're younger than me, and you have more than 1 million times more money than me."
That's what it comes down to. Who's got the most?
I have £3.82 in my bank account, and you're on what, 3 million a year.
Not me. Whoever this. Yeah,
well,
yeah.
No.
Before you meant me, then I was like, yeah. I think that my background setup would look a lot more golden. You'd see gold clothes behind me. No, I would never do that. If I had 3 million, I would never buy gold. That's just too flashy.
No, neither. I'd buy gold jewellery, but not like
would you?
bars of gold.
So she's 19 from Denmark. She won her first cap 2 years ago. Bloody hell.
Yeah, she looks good.
I'm not surprised it's a Danish player because I've been signing a lot of Swedish and Denmark players.
Well,
It's like Arsene Wenger of France players.
Same with Mikel Arteta in Brazil.
It is, yeah.
Or Wolves in Portugal.
Well, he's never going to buy a Spanish player, is he? Him in Spain never worked out. Oh, crossing straight to Zinsberger.
Well, you say that, but Barcelona apparently are eyeing him up as their next manager.
Who, Macau?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Although I will tell you now, Jamie, the day that Mikel Arteta leaves Arsenal, even if it's under a bad cloud, and he does really well with them, and then they go rubbish again, and then he gets sacked, the day he leaves, I will sob. I am tearing up now, even thinking about it.
And it's only a scenario.
This is going to be me when Granit Xhaka retires as well. Don't even talk to me that
She's
day.
actually, I can see it as well. She actually is.
I will cry. I will sob.
That is funny. That'll be me when Garnacho goes to Real Madrid or something like that. It's like because Garnacho to me is like Ryan in The Office. He's like I need him. I want him.
He was so good yesterday.
Oh, he's been amazing. He's only played a handful of games and he's already shown how good he is.
Yeah.
But he just goes forward. He never goes backwards. He's quite an old-fashioned winger.
He's like the opposite of Mohamed El Neni, who always goes backwards.
Oh, he's shit. He's shit, isn't he? I don't rate El Neni at all.
He is. I love him. I'm sure he's a lovely man.
He's got good hair.
He
I'll give him
is
that.
a terrible player, and he will not pass forward, and he doesn't ever really tackle for the ball. He gives it away and then goes, "Oh, well, that's someone else's problem now." Yeah, like I said, sure he's a lovely man. No hate towards him, but I just don't think he's a great player.
It's like Matic when he left United. I was like, yes, he's gone. The backwards, the only man who can only go backwards.
El Neni's contract was up last summer, and they signed him on a 1-year deal, which makes me think Arteta doesn't want him, but appreciated he couldn't get who he wanted for El Neni's position at the time, and El Neni would have to stay. Hence, they only signed him on a 1-year deal in the hope they'd be able to bring in who they wanted, either in this window or in the next summer window. But I don't know. That's obviously just a guess.
Oh, Frank, yeah. I forgot Frank Kirby's on. She's had a quiet game.
Yeah, she's not made as much of an impact as I perhaps thought she would.
It's Anthony said same on El Neni. Lol. Someone agrees with Miranda there. Gabby says, I go away and it's 1-0. This happens to you every time, Gabby. It's always, it was when we did the United Chelsea watch along, that happened to you as well. Ebenezer says, kudos to Arsenal. Warren Edwards says, come on you G. Come on you girls. Oh.
Gunners, Jamie.
No, girls. It was funny. At work the other day, our company just recently got, reporting data rights of the Scottish Women's Premier League. And it just feels a bit, I don't know why, it's just like, you have Glasgow Women, and then there's another team called Glasgow Girls. It's exactly the same name, but just they had to, one of them had to use girls, and one of them had to use women. It's like, what?
Oh, that's a bit weird.
Yeah, really different.
Arsenal did well to nullify. Who was that? Chelsea had I couldn't see who it was. Chelsea had a great opportunity then with someone running in, and they managed to keep it out. But it's a corner now.
Everton 2-0 up. Jess Park scoring. Oh, cross comes in. It's going to be another corner. But Jess Park, why did Man City let her go out on loan? I do not get it. She is so good. I don't get it. She played 2 games that I watched last season for City, and it's like, why is she out on loan? She's perfect for that team.
And see, this again is, oh no, I don't like it when they take short corners. They never work.
Oh,
It annoys me.
Yeah, shot blocked.
I completely understood City getting rid of Jesus in the summer. Made sense. You had who you wanted up front. You wanted Haaland. Completely logical.
But to Arsenal, you know what I mean? It's.
Well, the thing was, apparently, I don't know if this is true, but you know me, I love to read into this sort of thing. Apparently, both Jesus and Zinchenko, having worked with Mikel at City,
of course, yeah.
If they were leaving, they were going to Arsenal. But I'm surprised that City let Zinchenko go, because I would have thought he was.
I thought he was important for them. Yeah, I thought he was important.
Yeah, and I do think that's contributed to City not quite being as good this season. I do think Zinchenko played a big part in that team. Yeah,
I was a bit surprised, especially with the whole thing going on with Ukraine as well. He obviously had a lot of support from Pep and the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did surprise me. The Zinchenko one did. Gabriel Jesus leaving.
One sort of made sense because
he was always going to go. He was always going to go.
Exactly.
I just don't think I ever expected him to go to Arsenal.
Wow, he is doing fantastic here, by the way.
Isn't he injured?
Yeah. when he's not injured, he's really great.
When's he back?
Wow, the alleged, again, this is not official, alleged date is February 25th, but end of February, start of March is when he should be back, which means he misses this spell of really important matches that we had with Brighton away, Newcastle at home, Spurs away, Manchester United at home.
I mean, that's good for us. I'll take that. Because Weghorst will score a hat-trick this time next week.
No, he will not. He will be nullified by the mighty Emirates. Lieber will be on top of him. Gabriel will be getting
on top of him. Good God, I don't want to see that picture.
I can see Gabriel Magalhaes getting himself sent off next weekend.
Oh God.
I can see Gabriel Magalhaes getting himself sent off this weekend. He might not even make it.
Might not. He might not survive. Jamie Bajoin, if he's still watching, he better be with us in Shrewsbury next Sunday.
Yeah, he better be. But yeah, he's a bit of a hothead, is Magalhaes, isn't he? And I'd say he's more of a liability now than Gracker. I would say that.
Gracker. I can't get used to, because I keep thinking of crackers. I love crackers with cream cheese on it.
You love crackers and you love crackers.
Yeah. Crackers with cheese, cream cheese and cheese is amazing. It's just amazing. If you love cheese, yeah. I always worry about anyone who lives with me in the future has to deal with my weird kind of food taste.
be fair, I really enjoy lettuce and mango chutney in a sandwich. So
I've not tried that, but that doesn't sound bad actually.
It's really nice because the lettuce is like crunchy. It works really.
I do like lettuce in a sandwich. It's funny, I don't like tomato, but I like it in a burger.
Oh, yellow card for McKay, do you think?
I thought for a moment that was a second yellow. I don't know why. Well, there's 3 minutes to go, and it's still Arsenal winning 1-0.
It was a yellow card for McKay, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was fair.
She'll be off to the Women's World Cup in the summer with Ireland. It'll be
She will.
Yeah, Ireland's first ever Women's World Cup appearance, I think.
Oh!
Side netting.
This game's by no means over yet, is it?
No. Hence what I said before. Arsenal need that equaliser. What was it?
What?
Oh! No, sorry, they need that second goal.
Second goal?
I get easily distracted. James Ezzy. Oh my god, it's Ezzy's brother. Saying Chelsea have to score. Greg says, I hope Tottenham will win because I'm a City fan. Ha! Loser, Greg! Loser! What happened yesterday, mate?
Well, that's uncalled for, isn't it, Jamie? Given that you won on a technicality that was wrong and the referee made a bad decision.
And we still won! 3 points is 3 points, mate. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and you've got to take them where you can get them.
Yeah. I'll say this now. We're in the title race, but we could be out of it if we lose to Arsenal next weekend. Oh, what a header. Sam Kerr! She has just saved the champions from defeat.
My God. What a goal that was.
It was a great header, wasn't it? I didn't say it, but I was going to say it, that Sam Kerr has not done anything in this game, and look what she does. She scores like she always would do, even when she hasn't played her best. 1-1. Oh, with 60 seconds to go, so that means...
Oh, no, she's onside. She's onside.
Well, there's no VAR anyway, is there? So they won't change them.
Yeah, lovely.
1-1.
0-0. Arsenal will be disappointed to have let that one in.
Especially a minute to go. Yeah, Emma Hayes enjoyed that one.
She certainly did.
Even when Emma Hayes was ill in a way, they still got the results.
Maybe she did the thing that Mikel did where he joined on Zoom. Oh, God. And that was so sweet. I don't know if you watched the All or Nothing documentary.
No. What? I've still not seen. I need to watch it.
You do need to watch it. But there's basically...
They picked the wrong season to do it.
They picked... there was this game where Arteta had COVID and he couldn't be there because obviously he had to isolate.
He's had it twice, hasn't he?
Yeah. He joined on Zoom link to give them the team talk. And he was basically almost in tears, and he was like, I know it's only been 3 days, but I really miss you.
Oh my God.
He's so cute.
Can you imagine the players? They were like, oh, please, get this man a tissue.
Aubameyang sat in the changing rooms like, stay away, please.
Brilliant. Well, even on Zoom, he just doesn't like him.
No, he means stay on Zoom. But, oh God. I mean, you've got to respect him for making that decision.
Yeah, it's the same with Ten Hag and Ronaldo, isn't it? You know, it's a player causing problems, and they got rid of it.
It was completely the right decision to let Ronaldo go.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about it. You shouldn't have re-signed him in the first place, Jamie. We're being honest.
Well, in all fairness, in his first season with us, he was our top goal scorer, and if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have even got out of the Champions League groups. So he did all right.
I don't know if you'd played Cavani more, you might have done.
Yeah, but he was injured, so.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. A lot of people forget Ronaldo was good last season. He saved us a lot of times. Oh, hang on, Chelsea might win this. Oh no, that was a poor pass by Kerr. I don't know what that was to.
Chelsea doing very well here.
Yeah, a minute and a half to go. But could Arsenal win it? They're now out on the attack. Is it too long? It is. It's gone out. Goal kick. Katie McKee may be a bench player, but she ain't that fast.
I would say probably a draw is a fair result, wouldn't you?
I think it could easily have been 1-0 either way, to be honest. But I think Arsenal have had a lot more chances.
Arsenal maybe slightly more on top, but I wouldn't say Chelsea didn't deserve the goal. You know, they were going and they were trying. So I'd take a draw.
But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by Chelsea scoring, because even if they don't have their best game, they still get what they're after.
Yeah.
They're a very hard team to beat.
Against Spurs later, obviously. That's the thing. If you're a Chelsea fan right now, you have to support the women's team, really, don't you?
I think I've been meaning to text Jack and say you better switch to the women's team, mate.
He certainly should.
Oh, it was an injury here.
I think she's hit her head. Maybe she should just go off for the last minute rather than
Walty
getting up. But Walty will continue by the looks of things for this last minute or so.
I'm always impressed by the fact that women's footballers just know how to straight away take their ponytail out and then put it straight back in again when they just do it very quickly on the pitch. I'm like, if that was me, it would go completely the opposite way. It would be terrible.
I like that there's much less arguing with referees in the women's game. They
get on with it, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, there's more of a respect level for a ref's decision, and I like that.
Oh, full time. Yeah. 1-1 then it ends. So that means Chelsea stay at the top. Well, nothing really changes. They've just got a point more than they had in their overall total. Let's just quickly check that table. With
their goal differences both staying the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Never fails to amuse me how little Kim Little is.
She's so cute. She's so tiny.
She is.
I've never actually heard her speak, but I'd imagine with her Scottish accent, it would be like, "Oh yeah, what you were playing well today, from Glasgow." Sorry, say that again.
Somehow I don't think she sounds like that, Jamie.
Well, I know I'm a bloke.
Nice
I got a man voice, so. I'm just. Oh, where's the table? Come on.
Millie Bright and Leah Williamson having a good chat after the match.
Leah Williamson's like, "Women's Euros for life."
Yeah.
Oh, Ida Val's. Why has he put his beanie hat on? He's got a great head of hair.
Most of the match.
I know, but he's got a great head of hair. He shouldn't hide it.
Yeah, but he's probably getting cold. His ears are getting cold without his beanie on.
Well, they're just having a team huddle, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Did Alex Scott go out with Leah Williamson at one point?
I don't think I've heard that before, but that doesn't mean it's not true. Let me have a look.
I don't know why. I always wonder. Alex Scott's got a kid, hasn't she?
Again, no idea.
I expect you to know all this. So at the table, Chelsea 3 points ahead. Arsenal do have a game in hand though on Chelsea. Chelsea with 11 matches played, Arsenal with 10. As I said, 3 points behind Chelsea. Man United have got 2 games in hand over Chelsea, but of course they play Liverpool in a few minutes at Leeds Sports Village. For any of you BBC viewers, it's going to be on that. So it's free to watch. So if Man United win, they would go level with Arsenal again at 25 points each, and they'd be 3 behind Chelsea as well. So really, you've pretty much got a 3-team title race at the moment. If Arsenal and Man United win their game in hand, then they're up there with Chelsea. So this season ain't over yet whatsoever. If Chelsea had won today, big bonus points for them. But then to save it and avoid Arsenal winning the game is still not a win, but they've just gone to their away fans now, Chelsea. And I've been to some Chelsea away matches. They do certainly bring quite a lot to their women's matches. in the Women's Super League. Miranda's just done some big, extensive research, as you can tell. What is your answers?
Your verdict is as follows. Alex Scott and Leah Williamson never went out. No idea why you thought that was the case.
Maybe I hoped it. I don't know why.
They were former teammates, and Alex Scott always said that Leah Williamson would go far, but there's no suggestion they were ever together. I can also confirm Alex Scott does not have any children.
Oh, I kept thinking she did.
I'm not calling you a liar, but everything.
But I'm a liar.
Was true.
But yeah, I'm a liar. Oh, that's interesting. Sky Documentaries Deadline Day Football's Transfer Window. I wonder what that's like. Well, that's pretty good.
Did you know what? This is going to sound really pathetic, but I don't care. I'm going to say it anyway. I enjoy Transfer Deadline Day, staying up late, far more than I enjoy New Year's Eve. I will stay up late, watch it as it comes in, get really excited. New Year.
Yeah, I'm not fussed about New Year.
But yeah, I thought you'd enjoy that. I've got it. This is sad as well. I got it marked in my diary to remind me it's going to be a late night because I'm going to stay up and watch it.
Thing is, though, what I don't get about Transfer Deadline Day, they've changed it over the years where it's at 11 o'clock, not midnight, and it's like, no, it should be midnight because it's a day, you know.
Isn't it 11 o'clock because of Europe? That's what I thought.
Oh, actually, yeah, when you put it like that, I didn't think of that. So, yeah, you're probably right, because they're normally an hour ahead, most of the European countries. Yeah, that probably is why.
Because one of the transfer window deadlines is midnight, and then one is 11. I can't remember which way round it is. But I thought it was because we'd changed our clocks and they hadn't.
I'm just trying to think. I'm not sure. We'll find out with this transfer deadline day coming up at the end of January. But I know journalists always moan about working late and stuff. I'm just like, it's work. Maybe in the wrong job if you don't like it. I don't know. I know what you mean though. It used to be exciting, but the last few deadline days have not been as dramatic. Like.
Oh, I don't know. The last one was, will Aubameyang come off? Will it not? And then when it did, and then.
But I mean, like shocking ones. Like I'll never forget 2008. Robinho signed for Man City, and everyone was like, "Well, whoa, hold the phone. Where the fuck's this come from?" Because I don't know. Maybe it's different now because we see rumours all the time now. But like even 10, 15 years ago, you didn't see rumours like they are now. And I think maybe it was more of a shock when we saw certain transfers happen. But I'll never forget the summer of 2011. I just finished GCSEs and I had all summer off, and I just remember checking my phone. Actually, no, it was checking my computer each night for BBC's transfer gossip. Like, what is the latest with Wesley Sneijder coming to United? What is happening? And then it was always like Nike will even make the deal happen. They'll pay some of it. And it was like, apparently it was that close and it never happened. And it was like my first ever broken heart moment of my life. It was I always wanted Sneijder at Man United and it never happened. Speaking of Sneijder, actually,
this is how I feel about Madrid not coming off. I am upset.
But you see, this is the thing, like, I've just bought this, it came in the post yesterday, actually. It's a bit fucked, but I still like it, and it's a Wesley Sneijder Inter Milan shirt. Can people see that? Yeah, there we go. So, yeah. I bought that the other day, so that came in the post yesterday. Good timing for the stream. Anyway, the game is done. Greg says Scottish deadline is 12 a.m. Yes, so this is what I mean, it doesn't make sense. So they have it at midnight while we have it at 11 o'clock, even though we're in the same time difference.
Isn't it to do with paperwork? Like you have to have announced it by 11 and then you've got till midnight to get the paperwork through. Something like that.
There is something like that. Actually, I think they only have half an hour, you know, to get the paperwork in or something like that. It always annoys me how long some of these transfers take, because like 2015 Real Madrid really wanted De Gea, and they literally spent all summer trying to get him, and then it came to the final day, and apparently United's fax machine didn't work, so he was supposed to go to Real Madrid. And then I'm thinking, I love it how Real Madrid blamed us. I'm like, you had all summer, by the way. Like you were literally after him even 12 months before that. So what, you know what I mean?
Until the final day.
Yeah, you wait till the final day and it didn't work out. Oh God, Burgoyne, he's just put Wesley Sneijder going to United was like my dad coming back from getting milk. Not happening. Oh man, that's oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Anyway, I feel like we need something a bit more cheering up before we finish. I tell you what, before we wrap up, who was your player of the match, Miranda? I've put her on the spot.
Actually. Yeah.
Laura Woodsey just winked at me on the iPad in a Sky Bet advert.
Maybe Musovic.
Really? Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
Quite well with a lot of Arsenal shots to control them and keep them out.
Yeah, in all fairness, if she hadn't made those 2 saves, then Arsenal probably would have won the game.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'll go with her. I think.
So congratulations to Musovic. She wins the Let's Talk Sport Player of the Match between Arsenal and Chelsea today. It'll come for you in the post, or we might tweet you if we could be bothered. But I've just ended the poll, and oh how wrong most of you were. 799 votes. Arsenal to win at 56%. Chelsea to win at 37%, and then a draw at 5%. So, yeah, that was our poll. I think before we finish, any final words from yourself, Miranda? What have you learnt today?
What have I learnt today? Well, I think a draw was a deserved result. I feel not confident, but maybe less shaky about us missing Mead and Medina. Maybe we will be okay to get by. I mean, realistically, Chelsea probably our toughest competition, and if we've done all right against them, maybe we will be okay in the following months. Because I did worry we'd slowly drop down the table. But yeah, happy with the result and feeling more confident, I think.
Yeah, a good result for Arsenal today. Very close to beating the champions. Bajoyne says, can you sign off the stream like Alan Partridge? I tell you what, I'll say this now to annoy Greg. I would eat full English breakfast, lunch and dinner, but I can't because it's cholesterol, because Scottish people eat it. There you go. There is your Alan Partridge quote to wrap it up. Or what was one of his football commentaries? Shit! Did you see that? This foot must be a traction engine. There we go. Have you ever heard that one? There's some terrible lines from it where one of them he also does big bang, stick it in, thank you, good night. It's terrible. And then there was another one. Twat! That was liquid football. I'll send you the video to that. It's amazing. It's all the way back in the early 90s. That's how old that clip is. It's so funny. Right, anyway, I think there we go. Your wish is your command, Bajoyne. You just got some Alan Partridge to wrap it up. But anyway, my thanks to Miranda for joining us today. It's been a while. But have you missed it?
I have missed it.
Good answer.
Good to be back.
And also thanks to you lot at home as well. So before you leave, do click that subscribe button. We're very close to 11,000 subscribers, so do click that button. Give us a like, and yeah, we'll see you very soon. Well, actually, I'll be on again tonight for the snooker, so do join me at 7 o'clock. I don't want to be alone. So yeah, bring it on. Mark Williams versus Judd Trump in the Masters Snooker. See you at 7 o'clock. Have a good one, folks.